Your mom gives you $100 per month for you to eat and buy yourself stuff. But what is $100? It would be a lot better if she gave you 500, 800, or even 1000 bucks. Then you could get yourself a lot more things. After that thought, normal people would consider finding themselves a job, or maybe start creating something. But these things aren't about you. Because you're about to buy 50 cases and keys for them, or even better, buy 10 Hydra cases and open them all. As a real CS2 fan, that is the thing that you will do next time you have any money. I won't stop you or tell you for the millionth time why it is bad for you, but if you really want to open a few cases, give me just 7 minutes and then continue with your own business. To gamble better, you have to set yourself a goal. Let's say our goal is to get a knife. Then which case is better to open and in which amounts? According to website csroi.com, the most profitable case right now is gallery case. Chance of unboxing any knife in it and in every case in game is 1 in 391. After it we have a kilowatt case and armory case. You might think that you just have to open 391 cases and you will have a guaranteed knife, right? Not only it will cost you $400+, in addition to that, reality is a little bit different. Because when some people open 1000+ cases and don't get a shit, others open 20 and get the best drop of their lives. If you want to be more accurate, we can use binomial distribution. And it says, nerd alert, if we open n cases and want to get k knives with p probability of getting it in one try, it would give us p chance of getting k knives. Too hard. So I'll just calculate it for you. If we open 391 cases and we need one success, it would be 0.368351 or 36.84% chance of having a gold after opening all those cases. This is absolute maximum we can get. Every change in the number of success will change the first amount of cases we need to open, and second, it changes the maximum probability of getting a success. Believe me, I tried to make some graph or 3D graph, but it didn't work as I wanted. So best amount to open is 391 cases in our case. And yes, even after all these nerdy explanations. Now that we understand the probability of getting a knife, we can calculate the probability of getting a good knife, because I doubt that anybody in this world wants and dreams of, for example, a safari mesh. Now, if we search for the information on the internet, it says that the chance of getting a specific knife skin is 1 in 5083 for every knife. But in my opinion, it can differ. You ask why? Because if every knife skin had equal chances, more people would have gotten awesome blades for themselves. In this situation, I have to count somehow the amount of different skins and compare them. To do that, I'll see how many different skins are in inventories using CSFlow database, where all skins that exist are listed. For cataloging these skins, I made this table. Here are written amount of each skins in inventories, average float, minimal and maximal float, and last is median float. For those who don't cap what's the difference between median and average float. Basically, average is the value which is calculated from already existing numbers, and median is number in middle of these existing values. I wrote them both for you just to see real amount of better skins. The lower the median float is than the average float, the lower float people usually get. And yes, vanilla knives also have floats, but they don't change their appearance. After minutes of nerdy information, we see, surprisingly, the most frequent kukri knife skin to find is case hardened. And even more surprising is the fact that behind it on second place is fade, which for me is best or one of the best skins not only in kukri, plus fade has the highest median and average float. So not only you have higher chance of getting cool skins, which cost some money but also in good condition, someone can think. Just to remind you, here is the probability of getting specific knife, and here is probability of getting any, excluding shitty skins. Now, looking at these values, I categorize them and used to make a list and to calculate probabilities of getting each skin. If you thought that I'll stop on this, then you were mistaken. Because now I also categorized qualities you can get of each skin, and here are new probabilities of getting different knives. Well, I think that for people who are interested in every value, I'll leave this table in description. Last thing that I wanted to include in our probability calculation is stattrack. Originally, stattrack drops 10 times less likely. Looking at the market, we can see that mostly this is true. So to simplify calculations this time, we'll round stattrack rarity to 1 in 10, so 10% chance. And so, final results are like this. The biggest chance of getting any knife and worst chances are of getting factory new stattrack safari mesh in one pattern. What the fuck is pattern? Pattern? Well, every skin has 1000 patterns. Then chance of getting one specific pattern is 1 in 1000. I won't give any comments for a second, so you can fully understand how bad chances of getting more specific knives can get. Of course you can always try your luck, as you probably wanted before you watched this video, but looking at all this stuff, I just want to laugh at people who gamble more money than some knives cost. This is the end of the video, so you are free to go to gamble or whatever you want to do, and I'll wait here till I have enough money to just buy a knife for myself. Likes, comments, subscriptions, bye bye.